Yo, what's up? My name is John Apex and welcome to my first YouTube video. How manga makes me a better artist. Well, actually, how studying manga makes me better, but you get the point. For the aliens from outer space who don't know, manga is basically Japanese comics or graphic novels. Just like we have Batman comics, we have One Piece manga and comic, whatever word you choose. I've known about manga for a while, but to be honest, I only started reading manga seriously very recently after I finished like the third or fourth episode of Blue Lock, and I wanted to know where the story was going, most especially how the artist illustrated the manga, the dynamic movements of the characters, and the football concepts in general in a compelling way. Plus, I grew tired of waiting for new episode week after week. I've always been interested in studying how artists illustrate fight scenes in comics, but I always felt like it would be a different ball game when it came to sports. So when I was younger, I was able to steal a Super Strikers comic book from one of my classmates. He didn't know the value of it anyway.
He's a criminal, that's who he is. A vigilante, a public menace.
Super Strikers is a South African football comic series, and I redrew a lot of pages from that one comic, except the pages of the players actually playing the match. Not because I couldn't, but because I was really quite impressed with how the artist drew them, that redrawing it felt disrespectful. Anyway, I digress. But Blue Lock is what made me begin reading and studying manga religiously for the past 3 or so months. And oh my god! After reading Blue Lock, bro, like Yusuke Nomura, I have to say, is goated. Credit to Kaneshiro on his brilliant execution of the story and concept, but the art. God damn! God damn! God damn! God damn! My blood! Just perfect for the series and deserves more appreciation than it gets. I'm caught up with the manga, waiting on a new chapter. I've jumped straight into other popular mangas like Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch Man, Vinland Saga. That shit's underrated, by the way.
That was legitness. Yeah.
Sakamoto Days, Dan, Kaiju number 8, and these are just like the popular ones. I've not even finished any of them, to be honest, because God, I've been overwhelmed with so much amazing art. Like, I'm like Denji at Aki's dining table with these mangas right now. Tell me you look at a page like this, or this, or this, and you don't have like an itch at the back of your brain or some kind of craving to draw. Come on. The first lesson I've learned from manga: have fun. Listen, I'm very sure I'm not the only one, but a lot of us artists stress out about our art. Like a lot. We may draw something really okay or cool, and we've done the best we could at that moment, and then we'd be like, what does it matter? I'll hate it 2 minutes from now. Or we look at the work of some artists we admire and begin to put our own work down. Listen. I'm not a fan of mediocrity. No, not at all. If your work sucks balls, it sucks balls. Go learn your fundamentals, homie. Most times, I'm a perfectionist with my art. I won't lie. And there are most works I do that require me to adopt that trait. But reading manga, especially something like Kaiju number 8 or Chainsaw Man, where, in my opinion, the art is not at vagabond level, gives me a sort of need for urgency and necessity for fun when working on my own personal projects. Not that Chainsaw Man or Kaiju number 8 was bad art. No, these guys are phenomenal, don't get me wrong. But in studying their work, I'm not so worried about how clean every of my line work is like before, because it's all part of the fun, G. Know your fundamentals, but have fun with art. If not, what's the point of doing it? Apart from money and glory, that is, secure the bag, fam. My second lesson I've learned from reading manga is urgency and hard work. Everybody is busy, either busy being busy or busy not being busy. You feel me? When I found out about the speed and consistency at which manga artists put out chapters, I was just shocked. It was made explicitly clear to me that I've just been joking with my career. These guys put out 17 to 22 pages of quality art per week. That's work ethic, man. In a year, Oda puts out approximately 45 to 48 chapters. Fully inked quality pages with great and compelling stories. I know they have assistants and all that, but you can't deny that sort of dedication, bro. You just can't. Here I am 3 years later, still have been problem releasing the 3rd issue of my comic.
Jesus Christ.
I'm changing. Don't worry, I'm changing. Manga taught me that there is another level ahead of this one. So I should take my time and learn, but also hurry the fuck up, G. Getting to the next level, as my people would say, is not beans. Neither is it pizza or whatever food is easiest to eat wherever you hail from. That's where planning and practice comes in. To make practice fun for me, I make series. I want to get better at painting portraits. I make a series whereby every personal work I make would be geared towards becoming better at painting portraits. I do enough to the point where I feel comfortable with my skill to where I can continue later but move on to something else so I don't get bored and burnt out with the process. It made me want to improve my skill, but in a kind of way. Manga makes me enjoy learning more about art, especially making comics, and challenging myself. Those are the 2 major lessons I've learned from reading manga so far. There are more, but this video has gone on long enough for a first, so I might make a part 2 sometime in the future. If you're a comic artist or an aspiring, I beg you, for the sake of your career, please pick up a manga and gain enlightenment. Like my former pastor said, take it. Get some culture in you, fam, and come back here and thank me. Give glory to whom glory belongs. Also, I have an ongoing comic on Manga, link in the description. Check it out at your own free time, if you will, and give me, the critiques or hate or love, whatever it is that you have to give. Thank you all for watching this video, and I really appreciate it if you made it to the end. Feel free to share what you've learned from reading manga, both as an artist and as a fan, down in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I love you guys. Until next time, my people, I'm Jan Apex, and
I don't want peace. I want problems always.